Welcome back. So we saw how to use the Google Chrome by writing JavaScript code. As you can see, we wrote some text or string, you can call it, some numbers. And we saw also that this actually, the console.log function takes, it could be one argument or it could be multiple arguments like separately. And we separate them by comma. It's not by semicolon or something else, but by comma. Okay, we can also separate a string and a number by a comma, and we can print. So the purpose of the console.log function is to print something. And we use this just for testing purpose. We don't write or develop application using the console. So what we need is actually the VS Code, and we have installed it some time ago, and we learned already how to use the VS Code. Maybe I don't like this theme. I may change the theme. That means the color, the interface of this color theme. You come to this icon, you click, and color theme. And then I think this Dracula, the official, I think I like this one. There are different kind, okay? So you don't have to have what I have, but if you like, you can keep this. You can change it to something like this, or maybe something this. Soft. I think I prefer this one, just this. Okay, great. Now it seems to write what we've been writing. So who told me that what is the tag we use to write JavaScript? The HTML tag we use to
script.
A script. So I can write a script and then I close this script. And then after this, inside here, actually, I can write console.log hello world. Then I can run this. So since we run already this one, I have to refresh it and Control-Shift-I. Have you seen what I wrote? Yes, it is here. But I don't like you to refresh this now and then. I want you to use some extension. So I want to close it because the reason why, for instance, if I do something, console dot some other hello, I have to come again and refresh to see that. But this is boring and tedious, refreshing all now and then. I can see some students getting in and getting out. I may not see you guys. Don't go out. I would prefer to just stick on the lesson, okay? So I may not see when you are getting out. So stick into the lesson. Okay, great. So this is not a very good task to just refresh this. So let's do it differently. Okay. I want you to come here, click over here. This is an extension, different extension to add to the VS Code. And then actually the name is live server. This one. For you, you may see it, it's like this, install. So just click install. Great. Then after that, let's go here, right click, and you should see the live server. Where is my live server? I don't see it. Do you see in your case? I think mine is hidden for some
reason. I do see it. It's fine. Yeah, it should be at the top.
Yeah, it should be. It should be in the top. For some reason, some extension might hide my live server.
I think you removed it just when you went into the. Didn't you? When you opened up the to show how to download it, you took it out. If you go back to the where the extension you found the extensions.
I think some of my how do I get back to the, how did I, Explorer? That's not, because even now I can't see what I have here.
I think you can press Ctrl-Shift-X to get to the extensions, but that will not bring back your bar. I think that's missing.
Yeah, Control Shift, but
oh no, yeah, it's maybe you put it back.
But if I close this, it will Control Shift. How?
Ctrl-Shift-E to get it back, but I'm not sure why the whole thingy is removed.
It's not gone. I have never faced this problem. Oh no, that's not.
I think you have to go to View, and then Appearance, and then Show Activity Bar.
Show activity bar. Yeah,
that's it. Press that.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Okay. Still, we don't have this the live server for some reason for me. I think most of you may have the live server. So I can open it differently in my case because I have an extension. So who doesn't have the live server? But it should show up here for some reason. I don't know why it's not there. Okay, it doesn't matter. Most probably you may have. So if you have, so what you do, guys, you click and then you see live server, you click the live server. Now I will do it differently. I open the integrated terminal. So I have live server installed, live server. And then I may just call the name of the file, index this. And then it opened this for me, as you can see. Yeah.
I think most of the websites say that you just have to close VS Code and open it again, and it should work.
Oh, really? If that's the case, I prefer to do that because the live server is good for everybody to show. I will not do this next time. I will turn off my Slack. Slack is slacking me. Okay, I can just turn this off, and I can just turn off also, and then let's start this code over again.
Sorry, could you maybe, or no, sorry, nothing.
Okay. It didn't show up in my case. I will fix this later, guys, because such kind of fix, it may take some time. So in your case, just right click, and then live server should appear. Then click on that. For me, I have live server here installed, so I can just index.html. I can run it this way. Now, Control-Shift-I or right click and you open this. The point is here now, I may put the files here, and then I can write and instantly console.log. If I write something, write something. Have you seen on the fly? It's updating for me. Have you seen it, guys?
Yes.
You don't have to come and refresh this. Yeah, great. So now actually we managed to write code what we wrote on the here. Sorry, I just touched something on here, like on, we've been writing here, right? You can write here, console.log, everyone loves JavaScript. I hope so, yeah. So we can write here, but as a developer, most of the time or all the time you use the VS Code, and your code will be here, or maybe other text editor. And the best place to write your JavaScript or to put your JavaScript, it should be inside the body here, the best place, okay? So as you can see, you get the same result. But sometimes you may write actually inline script. Someone asked me, what is that inline script? Do you know how to create a button, guys? This is a button. Click me, please. I am clicking it. Nothing happened. But I can actually on click, and then I can write code inside here. And it's alert. Thank you for clicking me. Let me see, it's not closed yet. The function is not closed yet. So I have to close it. Yeah, as you can see, the X, yeah, so now I think I have to refresh. It's messed up when I'm, thank you for clicking me. So this is inline. It's the reason why inline, because we wrote it as we have here an attribute. On click, we call this event listener. So the reason why we call it event listener, the event type is actually is clicking event. For this is, for instance, hover. For instance, on hover. We can change to, I think, not on hover, on mouse, over. Look at. Have you seen? Yeah. So we have different kind of event listeners on mouse move. It's a kind of the same kind of on mouse move and on mouse hover. I don't see that much of a difference on mouse. So all the different kind of event listeners, as you can see, mouse and the wheel and the click, those kind of events on abort, on blur. Yeah, but we will see this later anyway. So we call this inline script. And this one actually is just an internal script. So we can take this an internal script somewhere else. We can create here script.js, or we can give it any name we want. So console.log, I am coming from the external script.js file. Yeah. And then I have to link it here. First script, and then actually there it takes an attribute source, and then you just link it. What's the name? Script. And then if you go down all the way, you may see, oh, it says that I have some problem. Script.js and at line number 1. So I have to see what's wrong there. I don't see anything wrong here, actually. Do you see? Nothing. Nothing happening here. In this case, maybe what I can do, maybe something wrong is happening because I don't see any problem. Let me just run this again and Control Shift and open. Still, I have a problem. Let's see. By clicking this, by the way, it didn't open. Maybe it should open it to, okay.
Is it because you wrote console? Was it that or something else in the beginning? I don't remember anymore.
No, console.log. It's right. It's okay. Let's try this. Even removing. Let me just try. And even it's not refreshing anymore for some reason.
Can you check in your HTML file? I think it was something there.
Script. Yeah, it should work. Maybe let's stop this and just open it in a more traditional way and let's see. And if that doesn't work, I have a back. Control Shift I. Yeah, so that live server is not working properly. Yeah, have you seen?
Yeah.
So for some reason, yeah, as it was behaving strangely, that's why I opened it now in a traditional way. Maybe I have to clean my VS Code very well and all the other extensions that are blocking my code might work well again. So anyway, I can refresh this than having such kind of a problem. So as you can see now, even sometimes you don't have to write anything, just you will focus on this. Now, if you manage to write what I've been doing here on the Google Chrome console, and now if you write what I wrote here, then you are in a very good shape. Yeah. So that's the first day, which allows you to move forward, because this is like setting up everything. It doesn't need much of a setup. So now let's write here more codes. And if you write something like this, actually this is comment. This is JavaScript, single line comment with 2/. Okay, if you go here, you don't see anything. Yeah. So let's do more comments. Make your code or redouble. And you leave remark, you leave some remark about your code. Yeah, so how about if we want to write multiple line comment? We use this sign. Comment might go in different or on different lines. Yeah, as if it's big, but I don't have content now. Okay, this is comment. So single line comment, multiple line comment. So the browser will not execute this part of the code because it's a comment. Now let's start all over again. Console.log. We agreed that this take an argument. It could be a text. This is a text. I want to print. You refresh it. And this is the text I want to print. I want to ask you something. Why this is coming at the top and the others are at the bottom? Okay, because of the order, because this is at the top and this is at the bottom. If you change the position, and so now I have to refresh it. Have you seen it change? So position matters. Great. Did you manage to notice what I'm doing?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
You maybe share the code that you have written so far.
Okay. I want to put this one. I didn't write much of a code. This is just a comment. I can put it there. And then this is also the HTML. I think I would prefer to share the HTML on the Telegram because Zoom doesn't allow you to send. Okay, great. Now you know how to use console.log. And we agreed that this take multiple arguments. Yes, item 1, item 2, item 3, and all of a sudden COVID-19 among the items. Have you seen item 1? So you can add multiple items. Multiple arguments to print out using console.log.
Asaf,
So,
may I ask you something?
yes.
I noticed when you're writing the text, the format comes automatically. Like when you go for the log, then you automatically get the brackets and there's those the line before the this. How do you do that? Do you have an extra extension that I don't have? Because I have to type in the brackets. It does not get that automatically.
Okay, good.
What is the trick?
So whenever you write console.log,
Yeah.
This.
Yes.
Okay.
How do you do that?
I think maybe you may need a JavaScript if there. What extension do I have? ES6.
Some are in the settings as well.
What is it saying? ES6?
ES6. Can you write ES6 and
JavaScript ES6 code snippets.
yeah, can
Okay,
ES6.
good,
Yeah.
perfect. Thank you.
And we'll stay there, and also not only for her, for others also pre-tier this one, install it.
Oh, that I have already. Okay.
Okay, then with their colorizer, bracket colorizer. I don't have it. I want to install it. Yeah, the reason is like, for instance, this is, as you can see, purple, right? This is purple, and these are blue, and these are yellow. So it's good for the eyes to look at your code and to read your code. It makes it easy to differentiate between different blocks. Okay.
And one more question. We've talked about that for the HTML code, that you can see in the VS code the picture that you have inserted, the image. That was also an extension. Remember when you have the code in VS Code that you can see before the line numbers, that you can see the little picture of that image that you have included there, inserted there.
Image, you mean preview?
Yes.
Image preview.
Yes, image preview. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so it's an image, that's an HTML. So on HTML, it shows image preview. Maybe for other guys, image preview, I think. Yeah, I think so. You may use this.
Oh,
You may install this one.
okay, thank you.
Right, so let's get back to our code. So now let's talk about data types in JavaScript. Okay, in JavaScript we have member, and we have string, and we have boolean, and we have null, and we have undefined as a data type. Okay, let's start from numbers. Already we saw numbers, right? Console.log. And what's 10 actually? 10 is a number, right? Yeah, it's just a number. Numbers, if you have numbers, you can do mathematical operations like addition, multiplication, division, and so on, right? Yes, we can do that. So print, console.log 2 plus 3. What will be the sum? It could be 5. And then you can copy this, and let's do the subtraction. And this could be, I mean, it's not could be actually, it should be -1. Let's see. As you can see, this is 10, and this is 5, and this is -1. Can we do some console.log and also 2 times 3? I should get from that 6. And let's do console.log 2, maybe I think the good 13 modulus 5. And everybody understood this one, and it's going to be 3. It's 3.
Sorry.
Yes.
May I interrupt? Could you just show the code for linking to the script.js?
Yes.
Because I can't get my link to work.
Yeah, so I can even share with you on the Telegram. Yeah. I shared with you. So you need the source attribute followed by, so dot, that means current directory, and you go to the scripts file and this. Yeah, you have the code actually on the Telegram group. Great, now let's move console.log 3 times 3 times 3. What's the value of this? Oh, everybody's silent. Why? 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3? 27. But we can write that differently. Console.log 3 the power of 3, because we multiplied 3 times. So this is also 27, as you can see. Yeah, this is, if you know this, then you are good to go.
Yeah.
Okay, anything you didn't understand from this part? Time for question.
I have a question.
Yes.
When I'm trying to write, there comes this box that says log data any void. I don't know why it's there and it's sort of in the way. Is there a way to make it disappear, or is it useful in some way?
Is that a pop-up coming?
Yeah, it's like I'm writing. It's on the top of the text.
On top of the text?
Yeah, I think it's that one. Yeah.
No, it's just you, when you hover, it just show you something, some like you don't worry about that.
No, I'm not hovering.
Yeah.
Just when I'm writing, it's all the time.
Yeah, just ignore that, okay? Just it's
Okay.
coming to, it's the same happen. Have you seen? So that is actually a hint. I think they call it intelligent, and it's they. For instance, when I see this, when I write this, so it's predicting what I am going to say. Am I going to write compare or console or const? Then, for instance, in the lazy way, I may select that, and it speed up your writing somehow. Is that what you meant?
Yeah, and there's also the problem that when I'm pressing enter, when I want to go to the new row,
Yeah.
As I'm pressing enter, I'm actually choosing this, what it is suggesting.
Yeah, because you didn't finish the for instance, if you say, if I say enter now, yeah, because you have to give it space to go out from that.
Okay, so when you are at the end of the row,
yes,
after the last bracket, you add a space.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
It will not suggest you anymore. Yeah. Great. Any question?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, the extension what you have installed was JavaScript code snippet. Is this the right one? Or what is?
No, I think we use this ES6.
ES.
No, sorry, this one, the ES6. And yeah, even you may not need, actually, even you don't have to have that. I think this is more, yeah, and this is more for React. So as you can see, we see here React, even you don't have to have. We install necessary, but you should have pre-tier.
Yeah, that I have.
And maybe you should have ESLint. ESLint, this is good. Yeah, ESLint, and install it, because this actually format your code the way it's supposed to, so you don't have to align them properly. VS Code will take care of the formatting. So
yes, that's what I have. So yes.
That if you have pre-tier and ESLint, that's good enough. That means almost everything. Yes, great.
Thank you.
So shall I move on then?
Teacher, I have one question. I had faced the same problem for linking. Could you like show me how you link traditional way? Now you already linked that one.
Traditional way.
Yeah, because I had facing the same problem. I cannot link my.
Oh, okay. What does that traditional way? I didn't know, but I can do another example. That's what I can do. Let's create another file. Maybe I call this countries.
No, he means you linked this HTML with JavaScript.
Right.
You got error,
Yeah,
and then you choose a traditional way to link it or something. The same problem you got the error on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm coming to that. Yeah. So let's create countries.js. Yeah. So first, let's just close this one. Yeah. And maybe if things doesn't work, you can open it traditional way like this by just you come here and you open it with, I prefer Chrome. And then it's opened. So now you have to see the console, right? You may open it like this. Then you go to the console, we see what we wrote on the VS Code. And now I want to show you also how to link another JavaScript file. Maybe if I have here, maybe countries, maybe you may list this list of countries, but you don't know how to, okay, console.log. This file going to have list of files, yeah? Then let me go to here, and if I link it here, script, and then source, and then the name of the file, /, and the countries. Now I link this script, the countries.js file, to the index. And when I refresh, I have to see this file going to have list of countries file, or countries, list of that's, and then you refresh it. Okay, I can see some messages, and should you put everything with the script command in the head, add to space. Yeah, let me show you. Yeah, guys, someone asked me that on the chat. If you have noticed, when I was writing this, have you seen the spaces? I give spaces because in programming, we usually give one extra space for readability purpose. Yeah, let me show you the difference. Console 2 + 2. It's so hard to read, and if you have something another, 2 × 2. By the way, the value of this is going to be true. Let's see, because 2 + 2, 4. 2 × 2, 4. Is 4 is equal to, I mean, this operation, this 2 equal sign means actually equivalent. So let's check. It's true, but if we make it like, if we give it space like this, for me as a programmer, it's easy to read. So we usually write it like this. So you should give at least one space in between anything, anything you write. Yeah. So Anna, is it clear? It is just for the eyes.
Yes, thank you.
Just only for the eyes, okay? For us, for readability. Great. I think we didn't go much for some reason, but I think it's okay. So even if I teach more than this, it would be hard for you. So let's plan for next week. Yeah. Who knows 30 days of JavaScript? Maybe it's better to say, who doesn't know 30 days of JavaScript? I want to, if you doesn't know 30 days of JavaScript, type 1 for me. Okay, so everybody knows 30 days of JavaScript. Great. Yeah, this is a very popular resource. As you can see, it has about 7.7 thousand stars or followers. So it means that it has some substance. And some people even, they call it gold mine, whatever. Yeah, they gave it lots of names. And yeah, so what we have covered today, let's see. Well, why is that opening like that? Okay, I can just go down from here. So what we have covered here, we didn't install a node because I didn't get the importance. Maybe you can install for you. So I really strongly recommend you to read this step by step, okay? And then as you can see, you see here the Google Chrome browser. And I put things how to use, how to open it. Like you come here, and then what are these elements? So there's more detailed information than what I taught actually. Yeah, I'm showing you how to read. And then this is the place where your playground to do whatever, to do lots of fancy stuff. The Google Chrome console, yeah, console.log. This is what we've been doing. So for Mac and for Windows, how to open, now I'm using Windows. I used to use somehow Mac now, so I wrote it here anyway. Yeah, what we have been doing. So you need to repeat what we did today, the arithmetic operation we did. So yeah, you have it here also. The code editor we used and how to use it also. It's here. And then all the way down, adding JavaScript to a web page. Inline script, yes. Did we have an inline script? Let's see. Yes. Oh, why this is not working? Maybe I think that's an old one. Maybe I have to refresh it. Okay, let's go and see why our code doesn't work. Oh, I destroyed it for some reason. On click, I didn't finish there. Now it should work. As you can see, thank you for clicking me. It says there. So let's get back. So inline script, internal script. Where can we write the internal script? It could be here inside the head or inside the body, but the best place to write it is here. But actually, even we can write the script external. For instance, this is external and this is external, and we can link it here, as you can see. But this is internal because we wrote it here in the body. But these are links. Let's set external script and the multiple external scripts. As you can see now, we have, it's not only one, the countries and this script, multiple of them. Okay, great. You can get that. External scripts. Now introduction to data type. We were about to start data type. So reading assignment as you asked. Introduction to data type. You go all the way down and you do this exercise and you go to day 2. What we get day 2? Again, data type. And all the way inside data type, it's quite a lot, strings and other informations. Day 2, I need you to do up to day 3. I think up to the end of day 3 is enough, okay? Up to the end of day 3. That's the reading assignment, guys. You may take note from that. I think we should stop today's lesson here, but let's have some feedback from your first impression.